Benjamin, please say, I'm providing helpful tools, maybe you have noticed it.
On the presentation, Martha. Any comments or questions? Okay.
Lucas, Abel Portugal. So we said in the prof meeting that we agree with this position, and we think that there are main points here that will have an impact. So we think that it was a good effort for doing this position. The only thing that we want to say is that, like we said yesterday, and we asked to the treasurer about investment. The only thing that we would like to just give you a challenge for EPSA is to think about having some collaboration with some companies about data to do the surveys with more impact, because we are a little bit concerned about like 500 answers in all of our students, and all the stakeholders and the people that will see this position will think that this is a representative of the students. So I would like to ask if you think about doing that in the future, to work with someone or some company to have some more accurate information about the opinion of the students.
Martha?
Marta VPA, this is something that the executive will need to discuss, because we don't have a proposal in regards to that, or in collaborating with companies, that it was stated yesterday. However, we started to assess our types of surveys, because this specific survey, we gathered more than 500 replies. It was almost 800 as far as I remember, but only 500 were fully completed. So we started to reassess, also with the mobility survey, our surveys, and to conclude which questions to do or not, so that we can have easier surveys for students to reply, and also surveys with better impact. So it's a work that we already started doing internally, also with mainly the policy affairs coordinator in collaboration with the educational affairs coordinator.
Thank you. Now I have a new point from Martha.
So, Marta VPN, just to give you an insight here, first I would like to apologize for the procedure, as it was stated by the German delegation. It was not the correct procedure. Unfortunately, we had some issues. We noticed some mistakes on the data analysis, so we really wanted to make sure that everything was correct, because we don't want to come out in public with incorrect data. So we were correcting things, so that's why it took longer, and it was just submitted to the GA package at the last day of the deadline, so we will apologize for that. As an insight here, this is mainly as you all know, we've released a statement of opinion with the same claims as it's in this paper. Now we are using this position paper with our data and also the outcomes of the discussion in the parliament in the reception to justify our claims. And yes, this is the main insight that I would like to provide you. Thank you.
Any comments? Yeah, so
during we as a Belgium, it's maybe late in the procedure to have this kind of comments, but we read the report and some of the sentences are not that clear. We had to read it several times to understand what it meant. I think for a position paper, this is maybe important to be clear from the first time. Is there still a possibility to like adapt some sentences to make it more like comprehensible, or is this too late?
Marta?
The position paper is submitted now. I guess your comments can go to your vote, I would say. But if you do not agree, yes, as far as the position paper, this is not a report, this is a position paper. And the way the sentences are constructed is because some of the data was not possible in all of the questions of the survey to get a specific conclusion. We reached the conclusion that making open questions, we could not get proper conclusions. So in some of the sentences and paragraphs, we really have the statistics in those that were very numerical, but those in which we asked definitions, since we got no conclusions, we tried to extract as much as possible. But yes, I don't know if you want to propose any specific amendments or not. Yeah.
Any more comments? Do you feel comfortable to proceed to the motion? Okay. So, the 57 EPSA General Assembly approves the EPSA position papers on e-health and digital skills. I open the floor for discussion. I close the floor for discussion. Anyone against? Any abstention? The motion was carried unanimously.
Marta Vitosha, so this position paper will be released by May, so well, keep up on your social media. Thank you.
Now we will proceed to executive changes. Eva?
Okay, Eva President. Yeah, so in regards to terms of reference changes proposed by the executive, they were presented at the OG meeting. So if there are any further questions now, feel free.
I open the floor for questions. Do you feel comfortable to go to the motion? Let's proceed. The 57 EPSA General Assembly adopts the changes of EPSA terms of reference proposed by the executive. I open the floor for discussion. I close the floor for discussion. Anyone against? Any abstention? The motion was carried unanimously. Now we will go to the terms of reference members' changes. We received three proposals. Two of them it was late submission. We will proceed first to the proposal that went on time. To the others two, for us GA to be able to discuss the content, we will need a 9.12 on the point 2.3.1 of 2.3.2 of the terms of regulation. It's clear for everyone? Okay, so now we will proceed with the first regulations proposal. Proposed by NDSP and seconded by CCCPD. I will give the floor to the NDSP to explain the motivation.
Thank you, Melons. As we have been discussing throughout this whole hearing and throughout, I think, almost all the lesson days, the IMP project is not working as it should. This is why the KPSP proposed this total change We'd like to stress that this motion is not about removing the whole IMP project or combining the IMP place with the LS position. We already discussed this during the LS meeting and the OD meeting, so I don't think this is suitable right now. With this motion, we also don't want to discourage the current NIMS and the SIMP for the work that they have done and the things that they contributed to EPSA. We'd like to point out that EPSA has developed tremendously over the past years and have grown. There are a lot of EPSA affiliates right now, and that we have got a lot more people. At this point, I would like to say that IP that started in 2007 and the names were officials. Since then, we have TwinNet coordinators, we have APOF representatives, we have public health coordinators, and also Erasmus ambassadors. So now is the time to look at this with an objective view. We have a current structure where one of them has an official status. We think that there are equal other projects, so TwinNet, the APOF platform, and the IP project as well. There's no most important one. We do think that DLS should keep their official status, and it's not related to this, because DLS is the current and most important connection between EPSA and the member associations. As discussed in the DLS meeting, we think that all the member associations can decide on how to fill in the position and if it should or should not be combined with other things. The Central IMP coordinator stated that one in his emails that the IMP has been growing over the years. But to be honest, the amount of placements has been kept the same over the last years. Within EPSA, we have 45 member associations, and 17 of them have delivered a NIM report. And of course, not all member associations are active within IMP. However, IMP is meant for every and this all the member associations. This means that only a bit more than 1/3 of the member associations would submit a report. While reading on the NIPS report, the thing that struck me the most is the lack of context. They don't know what to do. To be honest, and they didn't know how to report new placements. And with this, I think the position is underdeveloped and can improve. You can argue that all the EPSA affiliates should be able to have the EPSA official status. We can have this discussion another time, but I don't think this is the place right now. Effectively, this motion will only have one thing that changes. All the EPSA affiliates will have the same status, so that it will be more equal, and people, so for example, the TwinNets will be equal to the NIPS.
Now I have just a bit.
It's Sofia. Sofia strongly agrees with what Janine just said. We believe IMP is in theory very beneficial and well-structured project. It provides our students with a lot of opportunities for the future pathway as a pharmacist. However, we are trying to address this matter from a realistic point of view and not just pretend that the project is working smoothly and then do nothing about it. We would like to stress out that this issue is not being addressed just because of the low activity during the past mandate, but also the previous mandates as well. I have also checked the IMP website to see how many placements did we have in past. Now I don't know if all the placements are on that list, but considering this list, we on average had 6 or 7 placements during the year, which we believe is simply not enough for the IMP, for the NIPS, to have an EPSA official status. The amount of placements is getting lower and lower each year, and thus we think that it would be better for the NIPS to be taken away the status of EPSA officials. I would also like to stress once again that, for example, also EPROF representatives and TwinNet coordinators are not EPSA official as well, but this doesn't seem to affect their work, and the project is still working smoothly.
Thank you. Now I will read the motion, and after that I open the floor for questions. The 57 EPSA General Assembly adopts the changes to EPSA Terms of Reference, Article 8.1.3 and 10.1.6, proposed by KNPSV, the Netherlands, and seconded by the Slovenia. Now I open the floor for questions. I have first the PhD. Oh, sorry, Eva. PhD.
Continuing the PhD, we have discussed this matter in the PhD beforehand quite intensively. In Germany, we were not able to fill the position of NIM for, I think, nearly 2 years now, so we could not contribute to the program. We also believe that this is due to structural issues. So we were really discussing this, also discussing this with other delegations, and I think also the discussion about the CIMP position earlier in that GA really showed that there's a lot to talk about on IMP, and that the members really want this program to be reformed. However, we believe that this proposed change by KPSV is not the best way to go, because it will just remove the name of official delegate,